Your laptop is still glowing. The clock on the wall reads 11:47 p.m. You've been working since the morning. Emails, meetings, deadlines, more coffee, more screens. 10 hours later, you lean back in your chair and tell yourself something many entrepreneurs proudly say. I worked all day, I'm being productive. But what if that belief is quietly damaging the most important asset you have? Your brain. Today we're diving into something most entrepreneurs, creators, and high performers rarely talk about. The hidden cognitive damage that begins inside your brain after around 10 hours of intense work. And the scary part, you often won't even notice it happening. Before we dive in, take a second to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're someone chasing big goals, building something meaningful, and pushing yourself every day, this channel is for you. Now let's talk about what really happens after those long work days. Most entrepreneurs believe longer hours equal better results. The logic seems simple. Work more, achieve more. But neuroscience tells a very different story. Researchers studying cognitive performance have discovered something surprising. The human brain is not designed for endless focus. After several hours of deep work, your brain begins to experience something called cognitive fatigue. At first, the signs are subtle. You read the same sentence twice. You forget what you opened the browser for. You stare at the screen, but nothing meaningful comes out. Most people assume they're simply tired. But inside your brain, something deeper is happening. The prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for decision-making, planning, and creativity, begins to slow down. This is the same part entrepreneurs rely on to solve problems, negotiate deals, and make high-stakes decisions. After long hours of continuous effort, it becomes overloaded. Imagine trying to run a powerful computer with dozens of heavy programs open at the same time. Eventually, everything starts lagging. Your brain works in a very similar way. After about 6 to 8 hours of demanding cognitive work, mental performance begins to decline. But here's the twist most people ignore. After 10 hours, the decline becomes dramatic. Studies comparing people working 8-hour days to those pushing beyond 10 hours reveal something shocking. Productivity doesn't just slow down, it collapses. Those extra hours often produce almost no meaningful output. But entrepreneurs rarely realize this. Why? Because exhaustion creates a dangerous illusion. The illusion of productivity. You feel busy. You feel committed. You feel like you're grinding harder than everyone else. But mentally, you're operating at half capacity. And that's where the real danger begins. When your brain is exhausted, it doesn't just work slower. It works worse. Decision quality drops. Your ability to evaluate risk weakens. You start choosing the easier option instead of the smarter one. And entrepreneurs make hundreds of decisions every single day. Small ones, big ones, financial ones, strategic ones. Now imagine making those decisions with a brain that's already been pushed beyond its cognitive limit. It's like driving a car at night with fog covering the windshield. You can still move forward, but you can't see clearly. This is exactly why many founders unknowingly make their worst decisions late at night. That email you sent in frustration, that investment you rushed into, that deal you agreed to because you were too mentally drained to analyze it properly. Your brain wasn't operating at full power. It was operating in survival mode. But the story becomes even more interesting because scientists studying mental fatigue discovered another surprising effect after prolonged work hours. Your brain begins to crave short-term rewards. When cognitive resources drop, the brain becomes more impulsive. That's why after a long day of work, people suddenly feel the urge to scroll social media, binge-watch shows, eat junk food, or make emotional decisions. Your brain is trying to compensate for exhaustion by seeking dopamine. Entrepreneurs often misunderstand this. They think they're losing discipline. They think they're becoming lazy. But the truth is much simpler. Your brain is depleted. The system responsible for self-control weakens when mental energy drops. There's another hidden consequence most people never notice. Creativity collapses. When your brain is fresh, it connects ideas. It sees patterns. It imagines possibilities. But after 10 hours of continuous effort, those creative networks slow down dramatically. Instead of innovation, you get repetition. Instead of strategic thinking, you get reactive thinking. Instead of clarity, you get mental noise. And here's where the real paradox appears. Many entrepreneurs believe their success comes from working longer hours than everyone else. But in reality, many of the world's most effective founders structure their work very differently. They protect their brain energy like it's their most valuable asset, because they understand something most people learn the hard way. Your business doesn't grow because of the number of hours you sit at your desk. It grows because of the quality of the decisions you make while you're there. This raises an important question most entrepreneurs never ask themselves. If 10 hours of continuous work damages cognitive performance, then how do so many successful founders build billion-dollar companies without burning out their brain? The answer lies in a strategy that completely changes how high performers manage their mental energy. A strategy most people overlook, but the most effective entrepreneurs rely on every single day. High-performing entrepreneurs don't treat time as their most valuable resource. They treat mental energy as the real currency. Once you understand this shift, everything about how you work begins to change. Because the brain doesn't operate like a machine that runs at the same speed all day. It works in cycles. Scientists studying productivity discovered that the brain moves through periods of high focus and low focus throughout the day. These cycles are called ultradian rhythms, and they typically last 90 to 120 minutes. During this window, your brain is capable of deep concentration, complex thinking, and creative problem solving. But once that window closes, something important happens. Your brain needs recovery. Not a vacation, not a long break, just a short pause to reset the system. Most entrepreneurs ignore this signal. Instead of resting when the brain needs it, they push through it. They open another tab, drink another coffee, start another task, and slowly, without realizing it, they move from deep work into something much weaker. Shallow work, the kind of work that feels busy but produces very little progress. Answering unnecessary emails, refreshing analytics repeatedly, tweaking things that don't actually matter. From the outside, it still looks like productivity, but mentally, the brain is already exhausted. Some of the most successful founders in the world structure their days around this energy principle. Instead of working 10 straight hours, they protect a few powerful hours of deep focus, 2 or 3 sessions of intense concentration, where the brain is fully engaged. During those sessions, they solve their hardest problems, make strategic decisions, and create their most valuable work. Then they step away. They walk. They rest. They let the brain reset. When they return, their mind is sharp again. This is why a founder working 4 or 5 focused hours can sometimes outperform someone grinding for 12. Because mental clarity multiplies results. Fatigue destroys them. There's another hidden factor most entrepreneurs underestimate: sleep. When people consistently push 10 or 12-hour workdays, sleep quality often suffers. And when sleep suffers, the brain loses something critical: its ability to clean itself. During deep sleep, the brain activates a system called the glymphatic system. Think of it like a nighttime cleaning crew that removes metabolic waste built up during the day. Without proper sleep, that waste accumulates. Memory weakens, focus drops, emotional stability declines, and eventually people experience something many entrepreneurs recognize but rarely understand: burnout. Burnout isn't just stress. It's prolonged cognitive overload combined with insufficient recovery. Your brain simply cannot sustain peak performance without restoration. Yet modern hustle culture celebrates the exact opposite. Sleep when you're dead. Outwork everyone. Grind 24/7. These phrases sound powerful on social media, But neuroscience tells a different story. The brain that builds great ideas, the brain that leads teams, the brain that makes smart decisions under pressure. That brain requires energy management, not endless exhaustion. This doesn't mean successful people avoid hard work. Not at all. In fact, many of them work incredibly hard. But they work strategically. They identify the hours when their mind is sharpest and use that time for their most important tasks. They protect their focus like a scarce resource. They avoid decision overload late at night. They take breaks before their brain collapses into fatigue. And most importantly, they understand that rest is not the enemy of ambition. It's the fuel for it. Your brain is the engine behind every idea, strategy, and breakthrough you will ever create. If that engine is running in a depleted state, your results will always suffer, no matter how long you sit at your desk. But when that engine is sharp, rested, and focused, a few hours of work can produce extraordinary outcomes. So the next time you find yourself working 10 exhausting hours just to prove you're productive, pause for a moment and ask yourself a different question. Are you truly working at your best? Or are you simply working the longest? Because in the world of high performance, those two things are very different. If this video made you rethink the way you approach work, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. And remember this, your greatest competitive advantage will never be how long you work. It will always be how clearly you think while you do it.